Peace, beloved. I am at my children's school waiting for them to get off. I have children in different grades at different schools, so this is always an hour process for me. Um, I have a child in elementary school, I have a child in middle school, and then I have two in high school. So, with that being said, the elementary and middle are in two different schools, but their schools are close together. And then my high schoolers, their high school's not very far away from the middle school, but it's far enough to where I got to drive. Either way, this is a process, but I decided to come on and say hey and kind of like have some mom chat, if you will. Yeah, so excuse my little stuff in my window. It's ignorant today. But if you will, please go down and subscribe. Please join our YouTube family. We would greatly appreciate it. And again, I'm still learning how to vlog. So if I'm looking in the wrong space, I know my camera's over here, but I'm right here. So it's just, baby, baby. So anyway, I'm going to just have some mom chat. So I don't know if people can relate, if they can't relate, I don't know. But as for me, I be stressed. I really do. I be stressed. I love my children. I love my children from the depths of my soul. But these new age children are something different. This fly is in here and it's bothering my life. Yeah, these new age children are something different. Okay? Um, I have, I just talked about the different levels of children that I have, the age range. Of course, I have two young adults, 19 and 20. I have 15, 16, 12, 6, and 1. All over the place, right? My young adults, they're a little nudgy right now. They're a little nudgy right now. Like, the things that they do, I kind of be like, what, why, and how. But I understand that they are trying to find their way. So I kind of give them some grace. Now, as far as my teenagers, my 12, 13, my 12, 15, and 16-year-olds, they just clearly get the hell on my nerves. I ain't gonna put no filter on it. They just clearly get the hell on my nerves. Period poo. Period poo. My 12-year-old has an attitude from hell. And I try to parent her a little differently because I recognize that popping her, smacking her, hitting her, that's just not what I want to do. Now, if I have to, I will. But I try to make those things my last resort. But even with talking to her, it is extremely stressful because I realize that her attitude is coming from watching her peers, social media, whatever so have you, with these adult acting kids, and she tries to emulate what she sees, and I'm not the parent for that at all. So her attitude, baby, you hear me? My 15-year-old isn't bad. She just she's my know-it-all. Okay, you could tell her something, and even though you are the adult, she thinks she knows better than you. So my 15-year-old is my know-it-all. She's also my most genuine child. So yeah. My 16-year-old, a boy, of course, he's a video gamer, and he loves the video games, but to the point to where he's almost like, his actions resemble a drug addict to me, because that bad to where if I let him game and don't say anything to him, I really do believe that he will forget to wash his behind, brush his teeth. Room will look like hell. He will have a permanent imprint in my couch. Like, he's just, and why it irks my nerves is because we always have open conversations with our children about the hazards of social media. We give context to it. I mean, my husband actually read with them about how the brain kind of reacts to the video game and social media, kind of how it acts when you are addicted to a drug. I mean, we have a lot of family conversations. We drop a lot of education to these kids, and one ear and out the other. A lot of times I look at my son and I'm like, I just can't. I don't have no more energy. Okay, my son is he's one of them kids, well mannered, but misses the mark, if you know what I mean. We are also staying on my son because the school districts try to label him. They haven't been since we've moved, but prior to, especially when he was in middle school, elementary, middle, they tried to say that he was on the spectrum, on the autistic spectrum. And I'm one of those parents where we're not slapping labels on behavioral issues that I know that is not what you're claiming that it is. I do a lot of research on illnesses, sicknesses, mental illnesses, all that. Psychology was my thing in school. So I know the difference between autistic and rebellion, or autism and laziness, or like, I know that autism exists, and I know that there is a wide spectrum on where a child can be placed. A child, a teen, an adult can be placed on that spectrum. My son is nowhere on that spectrum. He's seen 5 doctors, and all 5 doctors said that he is not autistic. My son is lazy. My son got his own mind. He's going to do what he wants to do. If you tell him, don't go to the end, there's a cliff and you're going to fall off the cliff, he's going to go to the end, he's going to fall off the cliff, and he's going to come back and ask you to wipe him off and patch him up. That just is what it is. My 5-year-old, God bless his soul, he's the one that suffers from hypoglycemia. So he does have some low blood sugar issues. But other than that, he is a very normal child. But very rambunctious and busy and mouthy at 5. He is also a boy that is into video games. And lately, we've been having to make him fast from playing video games, because when it comes time to get off the video games, he falls completely out. Falls out like you took his last dollar that he needed to eat with. Fall out. At 5, okay? But other than that, he is an amazing child. He's very intelligent, very articulate, amazing kid. My miracle kid and amazing kid. Y'all know I got a 1-year-old, and I don't do that 18 months and all that other stuff, but she's well over 18 months. But it's January now. She'll be 2 in July. Baby, you already know. I think she already hit them the brink of the terrible twos, and she is very touchy. She wants to grab everything. Everything belongs to her. She bites. She had a mouthful of teeth real early, so we are very cautious of putting her. Her nickname is Cutesy. We are very cautious about putting our fingers in her Cutesy's mouth because she bites and she has like a mouthful of teeth. And I know y'all are like, that's what kids are supposed to have. No, she had a mouthful of teeth before she turned one. Some kids turn one and they got like maybe 4 teeth. No, she had all of her teeth at like 9 months. I'm telling you, no lie. Pandemic baby, of course. And my yeah, she's just all over the place. And of course, we already talked about my grown young adults. They just don't make smart choices. They just don't make smart choices. But again, I love being a mom. I would not change it for the world. Being a mother changed my life completely, for the good. When I first became a mom, I wasn't in a position to be anybody's mother. I was not. I was just not mentally and physically in a place to where I was ready to mother. But the way God had it in His plans, the way the universe and the ancestors had it in their plans, everything turned out just fine. You know, I had a great support system, and everything just turned out perfectly fine. But I don't know if I would be the same person that I am now. No, better yet, I know that I would not be the same person that I am now if I did not have children. So I do not regret having children. Some people even ask, do you regret having so many? No, not at all. I don't regret any of my decisions at all. And all of my children were choices. Um, so I don't regret any of them. I love my children. I would not change the amount, who they are, their personalities. I would not change that. Overall, I really do have good kids. I am blessed to have good kids. They just get on my nerves. Period. Poo. All right, y'all. Thank you for letting me vent on this little mom chat. And please don't forget to subscribe. Peace, blessings, and light.